You look tired.
After getting up at 3:30 this morning for a 6:30 flight from New Orleans to LA, we are well on our way. If we haven't met before, my name is Misty and you're watching Misti On The Move. After a fabulous breakfast at Pan's, we headed up to the Griffith Observatory. Make sure you check out our video on first thing to do when you get to LA. We're going to create a whole series on our trip to California 2022. Now join us as we head down Hollywood Boulevard into the Grauman Theater. Who am I to say whether or not you should spend your time in LA visiting this very busy tourist attraction? This could be one of the top things on your bucket list when you head to California. I'm going to give you 3 pros and 3 cons. And since I like to end on a positive note, we're going to start off with the things that may be a little bit more negative. Like any major city, Los Angeles, California has some beautiful, fun attractions. These attractions are always going to be extremely busy. So we're going to count busy tourist attractions in the negative column. When you have some place that's as busy as Hollywood Boulevard, you're also going to notice that it isn't necessarily a clean environment. All major cities struggle with this. We're from New Orleans and we read reviews all the time that people say that the city isn't clean, and we found that to be true here. Planning on taking your photo in front of any Hollywood landmark, you're going to want to get up extremely early because the longer the day goes on, the busier it gets. Let's hop to a positive real quick. We all picked at least one person that we would be excited to see their Hollywood sign. Mine, of course, is Harrison Ford. I'm a huge Star Wars fan and I love Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. It is fun to walk up and down the street and notice people's names on the stars. There's also several people that are willing to use a vacant star to put your name on, and you can sit on the ground. I don't know if I would do that, and take a picture with your name on a Hollywood star. One of the fun things about every major city is the street performers. That's always our favorite part to see. They do draw very large crowds though, and this is one of the things that you really have to watch out for. And that would be the last of the things on our negative list, which is going to be con artists and pickpockets. We did stand back and see a little bit of this in action, especially when it came to the tables where it was pick a cup and which ball is under the cup and follow the ball and follow. We did see several of these spaced out about on a 2 to 3 block radius, and we saw the same people winning at the same kind of table over and over again. Like on this block they would win $300, and on the next block they would win $400, and we watched the same man walk back and forth several times trying to get the crowd to bet. So just be aware of your surroundings if you want to play this game, because it's fun. It seems like you might win. I would never risk any more than you can afford to lose. This is definitely an area for tourists. I'm 100% sure that there's no locals hanging out here unless they work down here and they have to come down here. So there's tons of people walking around to take pictures with, and this can be a lot of fun. But make sure before you take the photo, know that they want a tip for their services. Okay. A couple of the positive things, like I said, this may be something that's at the top of your bucket list and you want to spend a lot of time down here. We just wanted to take a quick glance, look and see what all the fuss was about, and about an hour was long enough for us. We love the street performers, we love watching artists, and we love listening to live music. So all of those things were positive for us. I don't know that they outweighed the negatives, especially because there was something extraordinarily risky that I did not take a picture of. and that was that we did see several hypodermic needles along the boulevard. Actually, the first one I saw was in a woman walking with open-toed shoes on, and it kicked across the sidewalk, and I also had flip-flops on. So I'm going to give you my 3 tips right now. And like I said, I've said it 100 times, if you're in a big city, New Orleans, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York City, make sure that you are aware of your surroundings. My second tip is be in a group and make sure that you stay together. Don't ever let anyone get out of your line of sight or walk so far ahead of you that you can't see them in the crowd anymore. And for this particular walk down Hollywood Boulevard, I'm going to say I think you need to be in closed-toed shoes because of that needle situation, and that was very unnerving. Guys, we love to travel and we take the positive with the negative, and so we are going to go to our next destination now. We are headed to Venice Beach. We only chose to spend an hour on Hollywood Boulevard.
Out of here!
I know, it's so dirty. Well, we can just say check. Checked. We checked that off the list. Yeah, I'm glad your shoe came untied after the hypodermic needle and not before. And now we're headed to our next destination, which is our hotel at Venice Beach. I'm really excited to see what this area of California has to offer. To me, this is more on my bucket list. I've always wanted to see the surfers. I've always wanted to see the skate park in Muscle Beach. So let's head down there. I hope that you'll join us for all of our videos on our trip to California in 2022. If there's something that was on your bucket list in this video, please let us know. Really bad. You haven't taken the time to like and subscribe yet? Well, what are you waiting for?